Well, Matt, lots of injuries, long trip north, but a 3-1 away win. Must be absolutely delighted.
Yeah, it's totally, with the amount of injuries that we've had out recently since the Wigan game 2 weeks ago. It's been really hard for us. It's probably been my worst spate of injuries, certainly as a manager, and it's probably as long as I can remember even being involved in assistance at different clubs. Suddenly just really been hit hard. Nothing really long term, but 10 out against Swindon, 8 out at the weekend, 9 out tonight. Very key first team players. But in all fairness to Oldham, they're very, very depleted as well. Suspensions and injuries as well. So 2 depleted squads tonight, and certainly not a full strength. But I was really pleased with the squad that we had here tonight, to grind out at the end of this long schedule that we've had and a lot of away games, to come up here on a Tuesday night when they're fighting for their lives, to go and put a performance like that and to get 3 points, most importantly at this stage of the season. I'm really, really pleased.
You had to make changes again. Joe Kizzy and Craig Eastman from Saturday's side out. What are the issues there?
Yeah, just both little knocks they picked up on Saturday and just certainly weren't fit for tonight, and we'll have to see how they both settle down for the weekend, and it's probably too early to call on those two, as well as the other 7 who are sitting at home as well.
Yeah, we'll mention those in a minute. Firstly, Enzio Baldwin coming in at right back. I know you said he's played there before, and he has played there before for us, but I thought he did a wonderful job.
I think he's played there before. No, he's great lad, Enzio. He's been a brilliant character in the dressing room. He's a top player as well. I'm pleased that he's got his goals recently to probably give him that little bit of extra confidence he needs to really hit the ground running for us. He's going to be a top player for us, but for him just to speak to him today and say, look, can you do me a favour and play right back? Obviously there's no problems there, and I thought he played really well actually, and I thought it was a really good performance from him. So I'm really pleased for Enzio tonight.
In these circumstances, it's important to silence the home crowd, and Ricky Corbeau did that after 20 minutes, and there's another player coming into the side tonight and really taking his chance tonight.
Yeah, and they were noisy at the start, in all fairness to the supporters, and they really backed their team, and they're all in it together here to try and get the points on the board. A little bit fortuitous with the goal, deflection off a Ricky and bouncing in. Maybe could have been a little bit more ruthless at times, a little bit better quality first half to maybe get that second goal before half time. But then Ricky certainly had that class early second half when he got put through, and it was a great finish to give us the 2-0 lead.
And again, it's a great time to score, because they came out with sort of full of optimism to try and get back into it, whatever John Sheridan would have said to them, and it completely knocks the wind out of their sails, doesn't it?
Exactly, and again, with the preparation of the organisation that me and Jace like to do, is one, we didn't know what the team was going to be. They've played different systems recently. We didn't know what the system was going to be tonight, and they changed it from the last game again. They mixed the personnel up in first half. They changed the system again, so it was very much a little bit off the cuff at times, but we managed to get grips of it, and with their personnel as well as their shape, and then David did really well for the third goal to earn the penalty, and Harry slotted away brilliantly.
Yeah, great to see Harry back as well. He's one of the positive names sort of coming back from injury. Was it always intended that Kenny would play an hour and then Harry came?
Definitely. Kenny was, in an ideal world, probably Kenny and Harry probably wouldn't have been here tonight in an ideal world, but I've had to take the risk with both of them too, and 2 great lads as well who want to put their bodies on the line to be available for us. But Kenny was only ever going to play an hour, Harry half an hour, and then we were also going to see the other bodies, and then we've got Dundo and Killian in the wings waiting to see who they need to come on for. Who
both really made an impact in the last 10 minutes, yeah. And Killian almost getting on the score sheet right at the end.
It's a real shame for him. It just bounced for him. He's just hit it over the bar there. It'd be lovely for him to get his first league goal here tonight.
Slightly nervous in the last 10 minutes after they pulled one back?
Naturally, the crowd get up, and they're trying to push him to get a second. It certainly would make me a little bit more nervous, but they had a couple of chances. Dino made a save down to his feet there, but we're reasonably comfortable and had a couple of moments ourselves to extend it.
And of course, there was one after he'd gone 2 up, the one that hit the bar as well, which might have made the second half a different thing. But I think overbalance, we were well. Good value for it.
They certainly had their moments, and they threw everything out of the second half down the slope here with a slight breeze, and we're certainly, I say spells backs against the wall, but they had their moments that were pushing for everything as you'd expect them to do. But no, I thought we were well worthy winners tonight.
Now, just another trip up here this direction again on Saturday. Difficult game away to Port Vale, one of our sort of the challenges around the promotion. Looking at the injury list, players like Louis John, Rob Milson, what's the situation with them at the moment?
Yeah, and John Barden's had another injection, so he's not far away. Kizzy, a little knock, as I said. Louis John's a little bit of light training this week, so he's not far away. Rob's got every chance. Eastie, Ali Smith's back in training. Will Randall's certainly got a chance, and then the front 2, Tanto's back in training as well, and Donovan's not far away. So really, out of the 9, we could have could have a few back, but it's Tuesday now. We've certainly got to see how they are for the next couple of days. Hopefully, I haven't picked up anything else tonight, and then we'll see where we are towards the back end of the week for a big game on Saturday against a good side. But with our win tonight, it's so tight at the top, and we're certainly right in the mix with 8 games to go.
And really important tonight to get the 3 points after 3 games without a win, albeit sort of like the previous run of games without a win doesn't always tell the whole story, but
No.
it's important to get the 3 points and a victory.
Exactly, back to winning ways. Delighted, sets us up nicely for Saturday, and then we've got a nice 8 days off before the final. So yeah, all hands to the pump to try and get another good result on Saturday.
Brilliant. Well done to you and the boys, Matt, and safe trip back.
Brilliant, thanks. Cheers, Danny.